Hey guys, I'm just reading on Gnostic information about how you reach spiritual awakenings. You're supposed to actually reject the material world. You're supposed to reject money, wealth and the stuff of this earth. You're not supposed to accept any money in order to reach a higher spirituality, and that why they've been offering they've been offering me money for 12 years. You see the trick? These people are very crafty. They're very crafty, and because they close doors in your life, and anything has to do with money to make you like needy, of you want to change, you want to accept things. They put you in a pressure point where you feel like you have to compromise, you have to play ball. You understand how the system works? You understand? When I understood that, I said no to anything, any of the money they're giving me, and I don't want them to open doors for me. I want nothing from them. I've been saying it. If you listen to my videos, and look at my videos in the past, I told you guys not to accept money. I encourage you not to accept money. And guess what? Money is tied to this. It's the trick to keep you bound to the earth, material world, and where Yaldabaoth have created, right? So that's the idea. Understand? So what I advise you not to accept their money, I was on point. You know? I just knew. I knew it's a trick. But now it's been, you know, God is lifting the veil and showing you things. You know what I mean? You're supposed to reject it. Exactly what I did. Okay? Exactly what I did, and I advise you not to. Okay? Because if you do, the outcome for you is not going to be the greatest. Because you'll be serving Yaldabaoth if you were to accept this money. Okay? So now you have it. It's nice, when you're right, you know. I'm right on this. I'm right about a lot of stuff. And I'm glad, when you make the right decision, you feel like the trickery they've been trying to bestow on you did not work. You get it. So anyhow, and do not pay attention to it. I've been, going through TikTok and stuff, and a lot of stuff on TikTok or YouTube and stuff about Espistine, whatever his name is, the guy who raped all the children, ate them and killed them and did all of that. All this abuse, all this ritual were done. It's all a distraction. It's a distraction to stop you from reaching your spiritual evolution. They want you to be, here with them. They don't want you to evolve. They don't want you to become anything than more than you already are. That's a game. So that's why they've been doing that. They've been doing distraction and throwing kind of like all these loopholes and send like a scenic road. That's what it is. Guys, that's exactly what they're doing. And I'm glad your eyes are open to this. you know. But to speak about this file, the file that they released, they intentionally released this file. They're acting like they didn't mean to release it. You know, understand? They're feeding on your loose energy. They're feeding on your, in distraction and your rage and anger. And you understand? That's how they do it. They feed on that, you know? And if you look at that file, everybody's been mentioned in that file are part of the problem that is targeting 144,000. Everybody on that list has been targeting the 144,000. Okay? So, anyhow, do not pay attention to them, look up heaven, look at all this energy upgrade is going to be sent, and you know open yourself to evolution. And it's like, instead of being stuck earthbound, you know we resonate with a higher vibration. It's time for you to go back. Okay, do not let these people manipulate you, making you feel you know you need them or whatnot. You don't need anybody. I don't need any of them. I want you to be on point here. Well, you cannot be needing somebody who need you more than you need him. You know what I'm saying? These people need you. You don't need them. You know, God created us to be self-sufficient. We don't need them. They need us. You understand? So when you understand that, you understand it's all a game of manipulation, and all these people who are targeting you will be judged. Anybody who's working for them, anybody who receive money from the governments or whatever, you know, is going to be judged. This money is going to be fire, is going to be like fire in the stomach. Every time they go and buy something for that money, they're unleashing holy fire in their stomach. It's a dirty money, you know. But hey, they're going to come in one day and they're going to ask you, you know, to forgive them. Don't, you know. It's an intentional act of harm, attack on you. Why would you forgive that? Just makes sense to you? Does that make sense to you? Yeah. And if you look back, you just sit there and write down all the things that happened to you. Do you think these people are deserving? Just remember that. It's all intentional act of harm against you, against your family. Against my mom and dad, my aunt, my brother now in the hospital. All of this an act of harm against all of us. You understand? And I'm pretty sure 144,000, you all received the same treatment. You received the same kind of evil intention that sent you away. Okay? But hey, you decide what you want to do. I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna follow the path I said I will follow. Okay? They can do whatever they want. I'm gonna do what I want. Okay? That's how it is. Anyhow, I hope this help guys to open yourself, to open your eyes. Actually, sorry, to open your eyes to the truth is all a distraction.